Whoa! I thought they were going to play some music, but I guess we kind of preempted it. But anyway, hello everybody. Great to be here. I haven't given a political speech for quite some time now, but I felt that this was the occasion to come out of retirement. Now, first let me say this, booing does not bother me. So if I say something and you all start booing, remember I take that as a sign of affection, having been a villain in wrestling. But it's terrific to be here, and a few of the things that I want to quickly talk about is, take your seats. Let's sit down and relax a little. You got a long day, people. A lot of speakers, and keep your enthusiasm up. But I'm here because let's remember something. I am not a Democrat, and I am not a Republican. And I say that very proudly today because I think these two parties are destroying our country. And let me for a moment say at what stage they're destroying our country. It is called the national debt. We are now over $9 trillion in debt. And who is responsible for this $9 trillion debt? The Democrats and the Republicans are responsible. And what solution are they offering? None. Nothing. You don't hear one word in these debates about the debt. Why? Because they're equally responsible and it's indefensible. It is indefensible. Imagine, if you would, for a moment, a baby born today. A baby born today, September the 2nd, 2008, before it takes its first breath of air, is already $30,000 in debt. $30,000. Now, imagine that baby can't even get a job for 15 years to start working that debt off, can they? So what will that, at the rate we're going, what will that $30,000 debt be to that child by the time that child reaches, say, age 15? Who knows at the rate we're going? And we have to start fighting back. It's that simple. And the way you fight back is coming to conventions like this and voting your heart and your conscience. Remember something, if you will, about voting. Voting is not a horse race. You're not going there, gee, I gotta pick the winner, so I can brag to my friends that, oh, I picked so-and-so and he or she won. Voting is voting your heart and voting your conscience. And when you do that, don't ever, ever let a Democrat or Republican tell you you've wasted your vote. In fact, the fact is, if you don't vote your heart and conscience, then you have wasted your vote. Also, the key to all of this, and I know I have a little bit of experience, the key to all of this is we must open up the debates. Let's go back in history for a moment, if we may. The year was 1992, and there was a little Texan, another little Texan. We got a Texan here today, but we had another Texan then by the name of Ross Perot who ran. Now, Ross Perot got 1 out of 5 votes. He got 19.7% that year. Well, in 1992, all presidential debates were under the National League of Women Voters, which is essentially a fairly neutral group. You have conservative, you have liberal, you have independents. But what happened after 1992? Here's what happened. Perot scared the establishment so badly that our illustrious Congress took the presidential debates away from the National League of Women Voters, and they created another federal bureaucracy called the National Debate Commission, which I might add happens to be run by the former heads of the Democratic and Republican parties. So what happened when 96 came around? Ross Perot had qualified for nearly 30 million of your tax dollars in the 92 race. Yet, Bill Clinton and Bob Dole got together. Bob Dole did not want Perot in the 96 debates because he felt it would erode from his conservative base. So him and Clinton got together and cut a deal. Clinton agreed because Clinton didn't want debates at all. He was so far ahead, all a debate could do was bring him down. So what happened was the two people cut a deal to eliminate Perot from the 96 debates. They took it to the Federal Debate Commission, and of course it was rubber stamped. So we did not hear Ross Perot in 1996, a person that got 1 out of 5 votes. We were not allowed to hear him. A person that qualified for millions of our tax dollars, we were not allowed to hear him. Why? Because 2 people made that decision. Now, I ask you, is that what democracy's supposed to be? Well, there's a group called Rock the Debate out there now. And I encourage you all to support this group, Rock the Debate, because they're working to open up these debates so that a candidate like Jesse Ventura can win. Or, let's bring it into modern time, in 2008, a candidate like Dr. Ron Paul could win.